I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of the Radio Music News Top 10 Countdown. Let's go ahead and get started. At number 10, we have Alex Miller.
Now in this world of sorrow I've seen trouble and woe, but when I get to glory I'll see no more, for I know my prayers have not been in vain. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna let the hallelujahs ring. I'm gonna praise my blessed Savior's name. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing.
Sometimes I get so weary inside. Then I remember how my Jesus died. Up there I know there will be no pain. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing.
When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna let the hallelujahs ring. I'm gonna praise my blessed Savior's name. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. Now up there no tears will blind my eyes, 'cause I walk along by my Savior's side, and I'll meet my loved ones all once again. So when I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna let the hallelujahs ring. I'm gonna praise my blessed Savior's name. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna let the hallelujahs ring. I'm gonna praise my blessed Savior's name. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. When I get to glory I'm gonna sing, 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 sing.
That's the number 10 song this week on the Radio Music News Top 10 Countdown. That's I'm Gonna Sing, featuring the Oak Ridge Boys right along with Mr. Alex Miller. Coming at number 9, we have the Nealons with the tune Scars in Heaven.
If I had only known the last time would be the last time, I would have put off all the things I had to do. I would have stayed a little longer, held on a little tighter. Know what I'd give for one more day with you. 'Cause there's a wound here in my heart, something's missing, and they tell me that it's gonna heal with time. But I know you're in a place where all your wounds have been erased, and knowing yours are healed is healing mine. And the only scars in heaven, they won't belong to me and you. There'll be no such thing as broken, and all the old will be made new. And the thought that makes me smile now, even as the tears fall down, is that the only scars in heaven are on the hands that hold you now. goes by that I don't see you. You live on in all the better parts of me, until I'm standing with you in the sun. I'll fight this fight and this race I'll run, until I finally see what you can see. Whoa, the only scars in heaven, they won't belong to me yet. There'll be no such thing as broken, and all the old will be made new. And the thought that makes me smile now, even as the tears fall down, is that the only scars in heaven are on the hands that hold you now.
That's the Nealons coming in at number 9 with Scars in Heaven. Coming in at number 8, I like this song tremendously. It's sang by Loretta Gent. It's God Didn't Say a Thing.
Tired and worn from crying, she knelt beside the bed and prayed. I know you've got your reasons, but why not me instead? She was just a little girl, you're supposed to be a king. She waited for an answer, God didn't say a thing. But the sun kept shining, the rain kept raining, birds kept flying, children kept playing, flowers kept growing, rivers kept flowing, on and on and on. He was sitting in the chapel when the nurse came in the room. She said they found a donor, will be operating soon. He bowed his head, the earth stood still, and tears filled up his eyes. Thankful for the miracle, burdened by the price. And the sun kept shining, the rain kept raining, birds kept flying, children kept playing, flowers kept growing, rivers kept flowing, on and on and on. This life we live is bound to bring its share of pain and suffering, but that don't mean He doesn't hear our prayers. And I don't know the hows and whys, why some are healed and others die, but I believe with all my heart and soul that He loves us more than we could ever know. He was praying in the garden while his friends were fast asleep, pleading with his Father, Father, take this cup from me. In an act of love and selflessness, he said, your will, not mine. When the stone was rolled away, there was no one inside. And the sun kept shining, the rain kept raining, birds kept flying, children kept playing, flowers kept growing, rivers kept flowing, on and on and on.
Really good tune. That's Loretta Gent, God Didn't Say a Thing, coming in at number 8. At number 7 this week, we have Nancy Hart with What Will You Do?
Oh, what will you do? Trade those lies out for the truth. With my Lord Jesus, oh, what will you do? Give that old life for the new. Oh, what will you do with my Lord? Oh, soul afflicted, tempest tossed and torn, in silent search of a life
That's Nancy Hart with What Will You Do at number 7. Coming at number 6 this week, Brian Free and Assurance with Liar, Liar.
I've heard him tell me I'm not enough, and no matter how hard you try, you'll never measure up. I've heard him whisper that you can't be loved, with a voice as cold as ice and a crooked tongue. But the devil, his words are poison, ain't nothing but a bunch of noise, and he might as well get behind me. And in case he needs reminding, he's a liar, liar, headed for a lake of fire. He's a liar, liar, headed for a lake of fire. You can't believe a word coming out of his mouth. I'm headed north and he's headed south, 'cause he's a liar, liar, headed for a lake of fire. When you're face to face with the enemy,
Brian Free Insurance coming in at number 6 with their latest single. Coming up is the midpoint of the program, and I always enjoy this segment. This week we're going to feature 4 different songs from 4 different groups. The first one's Galloway and Company. I'm new to them, they're new to me. And if I understood what I read about them earlier, they're from the state of Mississippi. And we're going to play the tune, You're My Dreams Come True.
All were shattered along with all my plans. My whole life was completely out of hand. At the end of all life's rainbows, I searched but found no gold. But the joy I found in you, Lord, simple words cannot be told. 'Cause you're my dreams come true. My sunshine in the morning, more than I'd ever hoped for, all I'll ever need. You're that one strong link that I found in my chain of broken dreams. Hopes and expectations scattered on the ground. Friends and close relations with nowhere to be found. Betrayed by trusted sources, used by trusted friends. And you've been there throughout it all, again and again and again. 'Cause you're my dreams come true. My sunshine in the morning, more than I'd ever hoped for, all I'll ever need. You're that one strong link that I found in my chain of broken dreams. My reality, Lord, you're my dreams come true. My dreams come true.
I just recently got, I don't know, it's been the last few days, Galloway and Company. I got their entire project, their new one, and been really impressed by it. It's good stuff. Song selection is great. Speaking of good stuff, we got the group Middle Cross coming up. Actually did a feature on them a couple of months back, or a month back or so. The latest is called Unchangeable Things, and I've got the tune picked out this week, Since Jesus Moved In.
I had a house, but it wasn't much. Held a lot of sin, muck, mire, and mud. I tried many times to clean it up, but it turned out worse in the end than at the first. Then I heard the word about Jesus Christ, how he made the supreme sacrifice, shed his own blood, laid down his life to wash this house of mine, make it pure snow white. myself.
Couldn't help myself.
It took the strong man.
It took the strong man.
I didn't know what it meant to be saved until Jesus moved in.
Till he moved in.
Receive the gift. He bled to free us, his pure blood that washed away my sin. Something I never knew until Jesus moved in. Until Jesus moved in, I couldn't see what I was needing. The moment he stepped into my heart, I felt the change. I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't help myself.
It took the strong man.
It took the strong man.
I didn't know what it meant to be saved until Jesus moved in.
Till he moved in.
Moved in and couldn't see what I was needing. The moment he stepped into my heart, I felt the change. I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't help myself.
It took the strong man.
It took the strong man.
I didn't know what it meant to be saved until Jesus moved in.
Till he moved in.
I didn't know what it meant to be saved. I didn't know what it meant to be saved. I didn't know what it meant to be saved until Jesus moved in.
Middle Cross is the name of that group since Jesus moved in, and their new one's called Unchangeable Things. Let's see, a couple more tunes before we get back into the top 10. I want to play one from the Simmons family. This is off of their list. It's called Holding On, and I picked the track He Looked Beyond My Faults.
Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise, for it was grace that bought my liberty. I do not know just why he came to love me so, but he looked beyond my faults and saw my need.
I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view the cross where Jesus died for me. How marvelous the grace that caught my falling soul.
He looked beyond
My faults and saw my need. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view the cross where Jesus
That's the Simmons family with a great old He Looked Beyond My Faults. That's off of their latest called Holding On. Let's see, one final tune before we get back into the top 10. And the next segment, of course, will be the top 5 countdown on the Radio Music News Top 10 for this week. I want to feature a tune from one of my favorite groups. It's their self-titled, off their self-titled project, Southbound. And this particular tune says, Gonna Be Alright.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, it will, yes, it will. Life has seasons that come around. Sometimes dreams can come crashing down. The news says crisis, no hope inside. But faith reminds it's gonna be alright. It's a brand new day, yeah, gonna be alright. Everybody say, don't give up the fight. It's gonna be alright. Oh yeah, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So hold on tight. Hold on tight. Let faith remind you it's gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Everybody say it's gonna be alright. It's a brand new day. It's gonna be alright. Everybody say. Don't give up the fight. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, gonna be alright. Everybody say it's gonna be alright. It's a brand new day. Gonna be alright. Everybody say. Don't give up the fight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Everybody say it's gonna be alright. Oh, it's a brand new day. It's gonna be alright. Everybody say, she don't give up the fight. It's gonna be alright.
That's the great sounding group Southbound. Super nice fellas. Got a chance to meet them, talk with them for a little while at the quartet convention. Just super respectful fellas. Let's see. It's time to get back to the top 10 countdown, and we're going to do 5 down. And let's kick it off with a number 5 tune this week from the Jordan Family Band. It's titled Blessed.
Shiny wheels, don't live in a big mansion on top of a hill, don't own a lot of things, don't have a lot of stuff, been known a time or two to be having it rough, but one thing is for certain and you better believe I've got everything I'm ever gonna need. You might not know it by the way I talk, I might not show it by the way I walk, but there's a lot more to it than the eye can see. It's not what I'm doing, it's what he's done for me. No matter what you hear, no matter what you read, I'm B-L-E-S-S-E-D. I'm B-L-E-S-S-E-D. I might not be rich, may not have a lot of gold, the clothes that I wear probably looks a little bit old. I'll never have a fortune or my name in lights, but I've got more than enough, yeah, I'm doing alright. 'Cause the Lord up above is living in me, and that's amazing. G-R-A-C. You might not know it by the way I talk, I might not show it by the way I walk, but there's a lot more to it than the eye can see. It's not what I'm doing, it's what he's done for me. No matter what you hear, no matter what you read, I'm B-L-E-S-S-E-D. B-L-E-S-S-E-D. I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, so blessed. I'm blessed. So blessed. I'm blessed. Oh, so blessed. You might not know it by the way I talk, I might not show it by the way I walk, but there's a lot more to it than the eye can see. It's not what I'm doing, it's what he's done for me. No matter what you hear, no matter what you read, I'm B-L-E-S-S-E-D. B-L-E-S-S-E-D. I said I'm B-L-E-S-S-E-D. I said I'm blessed.
That's the Jordan Family Band coming in at number 5 this week with Blessed. Coming in at number 4, we've got Greater Vision with a tune, Older People.
They grew up in a day of black and white, where wrong was always wrong and right was always right. And you never had to wonder come Sunday where they'd be with their sons and daughters in pew number 3. But now this modern age has them feeling out of touch. The church has turned the page, isn't asking them for much. They're a fortune of knowledge, they've been through the fire, and to have them here among us, just think how blessed we are. Their wrinkles tell the story of how they made it through. They faced the rain and weathered storms their scars are living through. Their wisdom is a treasure right underneath our steeple. We could learn so much if we take the time to listen to older people. They can tell us how revival will melt a hardened heart, how teardrops on our Bibles is always where it starts. And when the way seems hopeless, the church can still achieve if we'll preach the gospel boldly and stay on our knees. I'd rather hear from those who've been there, telling how they overcame as they walked a road familiar and did it all in Jesus' name. Their wrinkles tell the story of how they made it through. They faced the rain and weathered storms. Their scars are living proof. Their wisdom is a treasure right underneath our steeples. We could learn so much if we take the time to listen. I don't want to miss the chance to sit and listen. We'll be blessed if we'll only pause and listen. Pause and listen to older people.
That's Greater Vision with the number 4 tune this week, Older People. Coming in at number 3, we got Danny Norman with Headed Home to Tennessee.
It was a night to remember, cold in late December, headed home to Tennessee. When I saw those big headlights, and I thought that it just might be the end of me. Then a hand from out of nowhere heard a prayer from somewhere, leaves nothing else to believe. His hands go deeper than the deep blue sea. He has more power than we believe, even when we're running free. His love is stronger than a hurricane. He can reach a heart when it's lost its way. I found this to believe. Headed home to Tennessee. The call had me distracted. The plain and simple fact is, I was crying so hard. They said your daddy may not make it. I never knew of him praying, asking God into his heart. Then a hand from nowhere heard a prayer from somewhere, leaves nothing else to believe. His hands go deeper than the deep blue sea. He has more power than we believe, even when we're running free. His love is stronger than a hurricane. He can reach a heart when it's lost its way. I found this to believe. Headed home to Tennessee. When I made it to his room, he was already gone, but the preacher there said that he prayed through just before he went home. His hands go deeper than the deep blue sea. He has more power than we believe, even when we're running free. His love is stronger than a hurricane. He can reach a heart when it's lost its way. I found this to believe. Headed home to Tennessee. I found this to believe. headed home to Tennessee.
That's Danny Norman, headed home to Tennessee. Coming in at number 3 this week. Coming in at number 2, we have the group Day 3 with One More Time We'll Do It.
From a throne to a manger, to a cross, to a grave, always with a reason why this traveler couldn't stay. Love kept him pressing onward to fulfill his Father's plan. So he rose up from that earthly grave with death's keys held in his hand. He ascended back to heaven's throne, where his journey got its start. Took one more trip to earth to live inside this sinner's heart. Well, you think he would be tired by now, his need to go would end, but at God's command, the Son of Man, he's coming back again. And this time, one more time, we'll do it. One more time to leave his throne, and with one more visit planned, we'll join his caravan. With this traveler who has journeyed far, we'll all be going home. Be not afraid, the angel said, just like he now ascends. This same Jesus leaving here is coming back again. This time, one more time, we'll do it. One more time to leave his throne, and with one more visit plan, we'll join his caravan. For this traveler who has journeyed far, we'll all be going home. And with one more visit plan, we'll join his caravan. For this traveler who has journeyed far, we'll all be going
That's a great tune. That's coming in at number 2 this week from the group Day 3. They sent me their entire CD recently, and boy, I appreciate that. One more time we'll do it. Really like the message in that song. Great tune. Coming into number 1 spot on the Radio Music News Top 10 Countdown this week, we have Dave Pickett with Give a Guy a Break.
Running cattle on his farm. The county keeps trying to take his land, but they'll never take his heart. His sweat has bound him to this dirt, his broken body aches, but it's all he's got, Somebody ought to give this guy a break. His collar's blue or green or gray. He's just a hard-working man. He's pounding nails, welding resin, diesel trucks and panel vans. He's not afraid of hard-working sweat, but the money he don't make drives him to his knees. He's begging, please, to give a guy a break. He's an honest, humble, working man. Sometimes it's hard to understand how his future's coming down one day at a time. He's dying inch by inch going down the road. It's hard to stand such a heavy load, and he don't know how much more he can take. But he's a strong man when he's on his knees, and he's asking you, please, give a guy a break. But he starts his day like all the rest, when you can't yet see the sun, and there ain't no sun when he's coming home. It's night when the work is done. No chance for moving up or away. It's just the same thing every day. You know he prays, but he can only say, hey, give a guy a break. Well, God bless the man in uniform, 'cause freedom ain't free. And God bless the USA and that Statue of Liberty. He wants to take his son across this land and show him why it's great. But until things change, that'll have to wait. 'Cause there's a brother living down the street who's got a need he'd like to meet. Gonna get him back up on his feet. Give that guy a break. Well, he's an honest, humble, working man. Sometimes it's hard to understand how his future's coming down to one day at a time. He's dying inch by inch going down the road. It's hard to stand such a heavy load, and he don't know how much more he can take. But he's a strong man, and he's asking you, please, give a guy a break.
That's Dave Pickett coming in at the number one slot this week on the Radio Music News Top 10 Countdown. God bless. Thanks so much for listening, and hope you have a wonderful week.